This is Lecture 2 of Module 3. Factors depends on natural forces of purification times first one is temperature. Temperature affects the rate of biological and chemical activities, which are enhanced at higher temperatures and depressed at lower temperatures. The dissolved oxygen content of water, which is very essential for maintaining aquatic life and aerobic conditions, is also influenced by temperature. At higher temperatures, the capacity to maintain the DO concentration is low, while the rate of biological and chemical activities are high, causing thereby rapid depletion of DO. Times turbulence. Turbulence in the BOD of water helps in breaking the surface of the stream or lake and helps in rapid reaeration from the atmosphere. Thus it helps in maintaining aerobic conditions in the river stream and in keeping it clean. Too much of turbulence, however, is not desirable because it scours the bottom sediment, increases the turbidity, and retards algae growth, which is useful in reaeration process. Times hydrography. Hydrography affects the velocity and surface expanse of the river stream. High velocities cause turbulence and rapid reaeration, while large expanse will also have the same effects. Times available DO and amount and type of organic matter present. Larger the amount of dissolved oxygen present in water, the better, and earlier the self-purification will occur. The amount and type of organic matter and biological growth present in water will also affect the rate of self-purification. Algae, which absorbs carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen, is thus very helpful in the self-purification process. Times rate of reaeration. The rate at which the DO deficiency is replenished will considerably govern the self-purification process. The greater is this rate, the quicker will be the self-purification, and there will be no chances of development of anaerobic conditions. Zones of pollution in a river, stream. There are mainly 4 zones of pollution. Zone of degradation. Zone of active decomposition. Zone of recovery. Zone of cleaner water. First one, zone of degradation or zone of pollution. This zone is found for a certain length just below the point where sewage is discharged into river, stream. This zone is characterized by water becoming dark and turbid with formation of sludge deposits at the bottom. DO is reduced to about 40% of the saturation value. There is an increase in CO2 content, and reoxygenation, reaeration, is much slower than deoxygenation. Next one is zone of active decomposition. This zone is marked by heavy pollution. It is characterized by water becoming grayish and darker than in the previous zone. DO concentration falls down to 0, and anaerobic conditions may set in with the evolution of gases like methane, CO2, H2S, etc., with masses of sludge forming an ugly scum layer at the surface. As the organic decomposition slackens due to stabilization of organic matter, the reaeration sets in and DO again rises to the original level. In this zone, bacteria flora will flourish. At the upper end, anaerobic bacteria will replace aerobic bacteria, while at its lower end, the position will be reversed. Zone of recovery. In this zone, the river stream tries to recover from its degraded condition to its former appearance. The water becomes clearer, and so the algae appears while fungi decreases. BOD falls down and DO content rises above 40% of the saturation value. Zone of cleaner water. In this zone, the river attains its original conditions with DO rising up to the saturation value. Water becomes attractive in appearance, and game fish and usual aquatic life prevails.